The Braves Hall of Fame was established in 1999 to recognize and honor those players, managers, coaches, executives, and other individuals who have made an exceptional contribution to the Braves franchise. Joining us tonight are several distinguished members of our Braves Hall of Fame. Inducted into the Braves Hall of Fame in 2005 and spent 50 seasons with the Braves organization, one of the greatest scouts of all time, Paul Snider. Inducted into the Braves Hall of Fame in 2000, the man who helped create America's team, former owner of the Atlanta Braves, Ted Turner. Inducted into the Braves Hall of Fame in 2002, the man responsible for bringing the Braves to Atlanta, Mr. Bill Bartholomei. Inducted into the Braves Hall of Fame in 2000, the 1982 and 1983 National League MVP, Dale Murphy. Inducted into the Braves Hall of Fame in 2011, the winningest Braves manager of all time, Bobby Cox. Inducted into the Braves Hall of Fame in 2004, and a Braves broadcaster for 33 years, Pete Van Wieren. And joined by his parents, Larry and Lynn Jones, and his children, Matthew, Trey, Shay, and Tristan. The newest member of the Braves Hall of Fame, Chipper Jones. Please welcome tonight's Master of Ceremonies for this historic presentation, the Professor, Pete Van Wieren.
Good evening, everyone. Very few men in the history of baseball have dominated both sides of the plate like number 10 did during his career here in Atlanta. He was the first overall pick in the 1990 amateur draft. He spent his entire 19-year career with the Braves. He was the 1999 National League MVP. He won the National League batting title in 2008. He was a member of the 1995 World Championship team. He was a two-time Silver Slugger and eight-time National League All-Star. He ranks first in Atlanta Braves history in homers, hits, RBIs, and runs scored. And he is the only switch hitter in Major League history to own a .300 career batting average from both sides of the plate, by the way. And to hit over 300 home runs. In fact, he hit 468. This date, June 28, 2013, marks a very special day in the history of the Braves. Earlier today, we inducted one of baseball's all-time great players into the Braves Hall of Fame. And tonight, we will retire his number. The Atlanta Braves are proud to have with us number 10, Chipper Jones. At this time, please welcome to the podium the man who was manager for all but two of Chipper's seasons with the Braves, the skipper, number 6, Bobby Cox.
Thank you, Pete. Spending 17 years with Chipper was a manager's dream. and also a scout's dream, looking at a 5-tool player, a legitimate one, that could hit, run, throw, hit for power, and field his position. He gave us many thrills here at the stadium with his clutch hitting and the great plays he made at third base. He will be remembered as one of the greats of all time. Congratulations, number 10.
Next, to say a few words on behalf of the current Braves players, please welcome Braves second baseman Dan Uggla.
Wow. If you would have told me 5 years ago I would be up here speaking on behalf of Chipper's teammates, I would have laughed in disbelief. But what an honor it is to be here. Over his 19-year career, he has had a lot of teammates. So we want to say thank you, Chipper. You know, as a fan watching you growing up, as playing against you throughout the last, you know, the first 5 years of my career, and to spend 2 years playing with you, it's been an honor and a privilege, you know, to become one of your teammates, one of your friends. It's you know, a dream come true. So on behalf of all your teammates, your current teammates, we'll always be here for you. We love you, we miss you, and you will continue to be missed, buddy. Congratulations.
Next, to say a few words on behalf of the Atlanta Braves organization, please welcome Braves President John Schuerholz.
Thank you all. He's a winner, he's a champion, and few players have ever made such a profound impact on one franchise, but Chipper Jones did it. He was the face of our franchise for many years, a consistently remarkable player who loved and studied the game and played it so very well. He dedicated his life to greatness and success on the baseball field, and he certainly achieved that. Earlier today, we inducted Chipper into the Braves Hall of Fame, and tonight we unveil his number 10 to join the other Braves greats in our galaxy of retired Braves greats. Their numbers will be there forever. Chipper's number, like the others up there, will never be worn again. He has been a Brave in his heart all of his life, and he will be a Brave for life. Chipper's uniform number 10 is now retired forever, but we will forever remember him and number 10. God bless you, Chipper.
At this time, Atlanta Braves Chairman and CEO Terry McGuirk and General Manager Frank Wren will present Chipper with his number 10 Atlanta Braves jersey, framed and adorned with a plaque that commemorates this historic day. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Please direct your attention to the club-level facade where the retired names and uniform numbers of great players in Braves history are hung. Joining the Braves' legendary ranks of Warren Spahn, Eddie Matthews, Hank Aaron, Phil Niekro, Dale Murphy, Bobby Cox. And John Smoltz. And now, number 10, Chipper Jones. And now, it's time to meet the man who had more hits than Lou Gehrig, hit for a higher career average than Pete Rose, hit more home runs than Duke Snider, and had more RBIs than Mike Schmidt, George Brett, or any other third baseman in the history of the game. And he did it all with one team, our team. The last man who will ever wear number 10 for the Atlanta Braves, Chipper Jones.
What's up, Braves country? I thank you all very much. It's been just an unbelievable day for the Jones family. So many people to thank. Obviously, Mom and Dad are the first to come to mind. Thank you for being here. Mom not sucking up to the Georgia fans this time. I got the 4 Jones boys in the house, Matthew, Trey, Shay, and Tristan. Thanks for being here. I got numerous friends and family throughout the crowd. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming down and sharing this with me. What an incredible experience this has been. The luncheon today, having the likes of Hank Aaron, Dale Murphy, Bobby Cox, tell you how they feel about you. It meant a lot to me. It gave me an opportunity to say hello and how I feel about some of my ex-teammates, some of the teammates that I played with back in the 90s. It's been a homecoming of sorts. I am truly in awe of this experience. I looked up, you know, when I first got to Fulton County Stadium, it was just these 5 or 6 numbers here. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I dreamed about having my number up there one day. I know if I'd have said that out loud, a lot of people would have rolled their eyes, but I truly believed that I was going to do something special in my career. And to be with this crew now, with the guys that I played with in the 90s, under Bobby Cox, it was truly an honor to play with them. I'm just glad that I got the opportunity. I want to thank Todd Van Poppel tonight. It's been an unbelievable ride with the Atlanta Braves. I have so many little brothers over in that dugout right now that I'm so proud of. Stop making faces, Freddie. I love you guys very much. So proud of you. You guys are 5.5 games up in first place, where you should be. Don't let anybody tell you any differently. I'd be remiss if I didn't recognize some people over in the other dugout because they had a tremendous influence on my career. Martin Prado. Take a bow, boys. My locker mate, Eric Hinsky. Where you at, Ski? Also tonight's starting pitcher, Randall Delgado. There's some other people that I really looked up to in that dugout over there as well. Don Baylor, my hitting coach in 1999. Thank you very much. You just have some guys that you click with, and Don was one of those guys. We had a pretty good year in 99, didn't we, old buddy? Yeah. Being a big Dodger fan growing up, I often marveled at how clutch Kirk Gibson was when the chips were down. I can remember sitting in my dorm room at Bowles High School in 1988, being a Dodger fan, watching this guy gimp up to the plate and hit a one-legged, one-handed homer off of Dennis Eckersley. Matty Williams, one of the best third basemen I ever played against. When I first came up, I tried to emulate everything you did. You were the consummate professional. You played the game the right way. I have the utmost respect for you, my man. I wish you guys, the Diamondbacks, the best of luck 3 games from now. This has been a great weekend. I want to say hey to all the followers on Twitter out there, everybody listening on the radio, everybody watching on TV. I love you guys. You guys know it. Let's go, Braves.
In closing this historic moment, Chipper Jones will throw out tonight's ceremonial first pitch. Pitching tonight for this ball is great second baseman Dan Ugla. And let's see what you got, Chipper. Ladies and gentlemen, Atlanta Braves legend and Hall of Famer, Chipper Jones.
Number 10 goes up into the rafters along with all the other great Braves luminaries who have donned that uniform. Stirring speech from one Chipper Jones. You know, he was always great to the media. Always had a great quote. Whether the team was struggling a little bit, whether they were winning, no matter what you needed, you went to Chipper Jones. Very affable, very intelligent, very poignant. We saw his humor. We saw his respect. We saw his love for his teammates, those in the organization, his former teammates, and the fans tonight as he has been driven around Turner Field, waving goodbye to those who love him the most, everybody here in the crowd. Brian, what were your thoughts on his speech tonight?
Well, a true professional, and to be able to thank all that really put him in this situation, the organization, but more importantly, a constant professional, to be able to acknowledge the opponents, the Don Baylors, who, when he won the MVP in 1999, it had to be a proud moment for Prado and Hinsky to acknowledge him. You know, how many guys do that, you know, with the opponents coming in? So I just love the way he approached it, and, you know, he will be missed.
And not only Hinske and Martine, who he went to war with every day as teammates, but also Randall Delgado, who was only his teammate for a short amount of time, the youngster, Paul, and that absolutely had to be a special night as you see Martin Prado out there shaking hands with him as well.
I agree with you, Jerome. There was a lot of great people on that stage who helped put this Braves team together for years and years. They spoke briefly, and then Chipper got up there, spoke about himself very briefly. He could have spent a lot of time talking about what he had done. He didn't. Very honorable. And, you know, it was nice to see, as Brian said, him call out some of the Diamondbacks guys. I forgot we have a game in 20 minutes against the Diamondbacks, maybe less, and a big 3-game series here to win. So, you know, it was nice to see him acknowledge those guys and say, I wish you the best of luck in 3 days.
Well, that's what's amazing about Chipper Jones, as Paul just pointed out. He could easily sit there and rattle off some of his own accomplishments and talk about what he has done and what he has meant to this organization and to this city. Keep in mind, the Braves in '95, the only world championship in the city of Atlanta, but he deferred to his teammates, both the ones that are in the dugout now, and a tip of the cap to them, 5.5 games up, as he said they should be, as well as those who just paved the way all the way back to his parents, who, Brian, you have known for a long time and have meant so much to him in the development of his career.
No question. And I don't want to, you know, I'll be remiss if I didn't mention how much of a great athlete Chipper Jones is. This is a guy who played football in high school, had a scholarship offer to go to the Florida Gators, and he loves all sports. I mean, you know, we talk about John Smokes as a great athlete, but Chipper Jones, quiet as it's kept, is a tremendous athlete. And, you know, this is just a great night for him, and great night for all who played with Chipper Jones. I mean, he meant a lot to me. I learned a lot from Chipper when I played, and all those players that he talked about and all those players in the clubhouse, he taught them the game of hitting and how to be a professional.
You know, before we make everybody in Tallahassee upset, Bobby Bowden wanted him to play football down at Florida State as well. And, Paul, as a former teammate, when you look back at your time with Chipper, what do you remember the most?
Well, I mean, as good as he was on the field, he was in the clubhouse. You could see tonight that he knew the right thing to say to get the crowd going at the right time, the right people to mention. He knew how to do that in the clubhouse. When the team was struggling, he knew to talk to. He knew when to have a team talk. And, you know, so as good as he was off the field, and I loved him playing behind me, catching ground balls, he was that good in the locker room.
It was an honor to work alongside Chipper Jones these last 7 years as a member of the media. He was absolutely great to us. Can't thank him enough for those memories with a microphone and the memories he provided as a ball player. There is a game tonight. Randall Delgado